Hey guys, it's GoldenSteelTV here. Um, I'm back with another Stepford County Railway video. This time I'm gonna be driving a Waterline. I've been wanting to do a Waterline video for a while, and now I'm bringing this idea to life. I'm gonna be driving the Class 195, as it's my favorite Waterline train. I I drive a couple other Waterline trains as well, such as the 143, the class the 313 and the 319, but I love the 195. We're gonna be doing shorter routes this time around, and let's start off with Benton to Greenslade. Here we go. Oh man, this lagging. Oh my fucking god, it's lagging. Sorry about this, guys. This game isn't cooperating with OBS Studio, which I use to record my videos. On whenever I play Roblox on camera. Alright, here we go now. Sorry for the lag, but here we go now. Yeah, the lag is making me a little bit late, but now we're finally getting going. I'm not gonna do any train announcements using my own voice, because the routes I'm doing are shorter routes, and some stops maybe
This train is formed of two coaches.
maybe of a shorter distance, and some stops maybe of a shorter distance between them. Right, here we are at Benton.
This is Benton. This is due to a member of the train crew being unavailable. The next station is Port Benton.
Alright.
Your attention, please.
Yeah, cancellation announcements in the background.
9:57. Stepford Connect. Service to Stepford Victoria has been cancelled.
Alright, here we go.
This is due to
Next stop will be
a member of the
Port
train
Benton.
crew being unavailable.
Like I said though, I'm not gonna do train
Platform
announcements using my own voice,
09,
just because
52.
I'm driving
Stepford
shorter routes,
Connect.
and some stops may be
Service
of a shorter
Welcome
distance
on board
between each
this
other,
Waterline
so
service
I don't see a
to
point
Greenslade.
in doing so.
Calling at Port Benton, Morganstown Docks, Whitney Green, and Greenslade. The next station is Port Benton.
Alright, Alright. The next stop is where some passengers can transfer to Connect trains. Right. Even though we were at Benton earlier, where you can transfer to Connected Express trains.
Please mind the gap between the train and the platform.
Alright. We're almost there. Alright. Got a fellow Waterline train stopping at Port Benton.
Waterline, service to Greenslade.
Just honking the horn just to say hi.
Morganstown Docks, Whitney Green, and Greenslade. This train is formed of two coaches.
Right. I love this train.
This is Port Benton. This train is for Greenslade. The next station is Morganstown Docks.
Right.
We will shortly be arriving at Morganstown Docks. Change here for services to Morganstown.
Platform
Please
3
mind the gap between the train
This train
and the
is the
platform.
service from Stepford Central.
We got a Connect train arriving at Port
Welcome on
Benton.
board this
As I'm
Waterline
now
service
driving up
to
to
Greenslade.
Morganstown Docks, which is of a really short distance up ahead. In fact, you can even walk between those two stations without
Whitney
without
Green
even taking
and
taking
Greenslade.
the Waterline train.
This train is formed of 2 coaches.
It's weird and awkward, for the lack of a better word, but yeah.
This
Train
is
systems can be really
Morganstown
weird
Docks. This train
sometimes,
is
you
for
know.
Greenslade. The next station is Whitney Green.
Alright. Got an express train coming through.
The train now approaching platform 2 does not stop here. Please stand back from the platform edge.
Saying hi to that train as it passes by. Right. Let's
Welcome
keep
on
going.
board this Waterline service to Greenslade. Shortly be arriving at Whitney Green. Please mind the gap between the train and the
Yeah,
platform.
I love driving this train. The class 195, like I said, is 195, like I said, is my favorite Waterline train. There is a class 331, which is pretty much, which is the
5 Waterline.
which is the
Service to Greenslade.
there's
Calling
a
at
class one.
Greenslade.
There's also a
only.
class 195 on
This
Connect
train is
and
formed
the
of
3
2
coach variant,
coaches.
also on Waterline. Yeah,
This
the
is
195
Whitney Green. This train
with
is for Greenslade.
the double
The next station is
the double
Greenslade.
variant on Connect and the 3 car variant on Waterline. Alright, we're at Whitney Green. It looks outdated. It does have elevators though for accessibility, but it does look outdated. And we got the abandoned tracks next to these tracks that I'm driving on.
This Waterline
These
service
abandoned tracks
to
were supposed to
Greenslade.
be for
The
tram
next
link,
station
but
is Greenslade.
but that idea never came to pass, as you can see, and they've been pretty much left abandoned ever since. Right. We're about to be at our last stop, Greenslade. Right.
We will shortly be arriving at Greenslade. Please mind the gap between the train and the platform. This train terminates here. All change, please.
Right. We're almost there now. Yeah. As I was about to say, the 195 also has its brother, the 331, but that's an electrical train. Unlike the 185 is a diesel train, but the 331 is an electrical train. So that's the difference between those two, even though they look really similar to each other. I love the 331 too. It's also my favorite. It's also one of my favorite trains in this game. Right.
The train now approaching platform 2 terminates
This
here.
is
This train is
Greenslade.
the service from
This
Whitney
train
Green.
terminates here. All change, please. Thank you for travelling with us today.
Alright. I didn't realize there was another train behind me. Alright, now we're going back to Benton.
Platform 1 is the 0958 Waterline service to Benton.
Oh.
Calling at Whitney Green, Morganstown
Damn.
Docks,
It
Port
ate
Benton,
that train
and
ate
Benton.
that train ate the buffers. Alright,
This train
now we're
is
about to
formed
get
of
going.
2 coaches.
We'll be stopping at Whitney Green. And then Morganstown Docks, Port Benton, and then Benton, which will be the last stop. Alright, here we go now.
Welcome on board this Waterline service to Benton. Calling at Whitney Green, Morganstown Docks, Port Benton, and Benton. The next station is
I just
Whitney
wanted to take a
Green.
look at the interior of... yeah, for a little bit. Right.
We will shortly be arriving at Whitney Green. Please mind the gap between the train and the platform.
Right. Yeah. I love the cab of this train. That's why I decided to... That's why I wanted to show you guys that. I just love the cab of this train here. And as you can see, I
This
just love the
is
design of
Whitney
this
Green.
cab.
This train is for Benton. The
And
next
the
station
front
is
and the
Morganstown
front
Docks.
window is the best part. I have more room to see, and I love the I love it. Right, now let's get going on to Morganstown Docks. Yeah, I just love this train. I also love its cousin, the
Welcome on board
331.
this Waterline service to Benton.
I forgot. I was just about to mention that the 331 is also my favorite. Is my top favorite Connect
We will
train
shortly
in
be
this game.
arriving at Morganstown Docks. Change here for services to Morganstown. Please mind the gap between the train and the platform.
Right. Just checking the chat intermittently, but I'm not gonna.
Calling at
read through all of
Port
them.
Benton
When
and
there's so many
Benton.
messages in the chat piling
This
up,
train
I'll check
is
on them,
formed
but
of two
I'll close the
coaches.
chat since you guys don't need to take a look at what's going on in there. So, yeah. Don't worry about what's
This is
going on
Docks.
in the chat.
This train is for Benton. The next station is Port Benton.
Right.
We will shortly be arriving at Port Benton. Please mind the gap between the train and the platform.
Yeah, it's really that distance up ahead is really short.
Welcome on board this
If you ask
Waterline
me.
service to Benton.
01 Waterline service to Benton. Calling at Benton only. This train is formed of two coaches.
Right, the penultimate stop.
This is Port Benton. This train
I'm gonna
is
switch
for
routes
Benton.
after
The
we
next station is
after
Benton.
we arrive at after I arrive at Benton. It's gonna be to another route. It's also gonna be a short route. Alright.
Welcome on board this Waterline service to Benton. The next station is Benton.
Right.
We will shortly be arriving at
Alright,
Benton.
an express train
Change
passing
here
by.
for services to Stepford Airport Central, Connolly, Esterfield, Farley, Leighton City, Newry, St Helens
And there's
Bridge,
the 313.
Stepford Central, and Airport Terminal 2. Please mind
I
the
actually
gap
love
between the
driving the
train and
313.
the platform.
It's a
This
little bit
train
slow,
terminates
but
here. All
I
change,
genuinely
please.
enjoy driving it. Dude, the train looks, the train's design looks amazing. I'm 100% not lying. It's my opinion, but I'll be honest. The 313. I just love the 313 for its design.
This is Benton. This train terminates here. All change, please. Thank you for travelling with us
All
today.
right, switching routes now. In just a sec. All right, we're gonna be doing Connolly.
The train now standing at platform 2 is the 10:04 Waterline service to Connolly. Calling at Cambridge Street Parkway, Ashland Park, and Connolly. This train is formed of 2 coaches.
Right, here we go. 2080. All right.
Welcome on board this Waterline service to Connolly. Calling at Cambridge Street Parkway, Ashland Park, and Connolly.
Right.
Will shortly be arriving at Cambridge Street Parkway. Change here for services to Esterfield, Farley, and Airport Terminal 2.
Right.
Please mind the gap between the train and the platform.
Here we are. Oh yeah, and as you can see over there, there's the Oasis reference. Wonder Mall. Wonder Mall.
This
Wonderwall.
train is formed of 2 coaches.
Anyway, here's Wonder Mall by Noel and Liam. Oasis is just got back together for a tour they're doing this year. No, I didn't. I never imagined that they
This
would get to
is Cambridge
that they would
Street
get back together,
Parkway.
despite the
This
two
train is
brothers
for
always being at
Connolly.
odds with each other.
The next station is Ashland Park.
Oh well, but yeah, at least, but yeah, who knew they would get back together? All right, on to our second to last stop. All right, goodbye from Wonder Mall. Don't look back in
Welcome on
anger.
board this Waterline service to Connolly. The
Yeah.
next station is
I'm sorry
Ashland
if I
Park.
looked back in anger. Yeah. Right. I just
We
can't
will
help
shortly be arriving at Ashland Park.
but appreciate
Please
the
mind
front
the gap
view of
between the train and the
the
platform.
front window of this train and the cab. I just love the front window design and the cab. I'm sorry if I keep repeating myself, but I love this train so much that I just can't help myself. Yeah, I know, but I'm being honest. Right.
This is Ashland Park. This train is for Connolly. The next station is Connolly.
Right. It's also walkable between Ashland Park and Connolly as well, because there's a street that connects both of these stations.
Welcome
Not
on
just
board
not
this
just this
Waterline
not just the
service to
not just the
Connolly.
rails that I'm driving on, as you can see,
We will shortly be arriving at
and the road
Connolly.
crosses the
Please
rails
mind the gap between the train
as you
and the
just saw right
platform.
there. But
This train terminates here. All change, please.
point is, like Morganstown Docks and Port Benton, Connolly, Connolly and Ashland Park are walkable between each other. That's just my point. Just wanted to point it out. Since it's something interesting, you probably already saw by now. And we got a train in the middle tracks that's forever out of service. It's always been there.
This is Connolly.
Nothing to worry about.
This train
It's just
terminates
there.
here. All change, please.
A lowly little
Thank
train
you for travelling
being
with us
out of
today.
service. Alright. The next leg of the journey we will drive entirely from the
train now standing at platform
the driver's point of
is
view.
the 1011 Waterline service
So that means
to Benton. Calling at Ashland Park.
so that
Cambridge
means
Street
no
Parkway
zooming out
and
no zooming
Benton.
in and out too often.
This train
We'll just be
is
driving
formed of two coaches.
We'll just be driving from the driver's point of view. Here we go now. Let's do it. For the entirety of this leg. No. Well, I'm not gonna change the cam during this leg. Just the driver's POV only.
Welcome on board this Waterline service to Benton. Calling at Ashland Park, Cambridge Street Parkway, and Benton.
And yes, you can also
Will
zoom in and out
shortly be
from this
arriving
cam.
at Ashland Park. Please mind the gap between the train and the platform.
Yeah. But I love the other.
Cambridge Street Parkway.
But I love the other
and
cam
Benton. This train is formed of two
that I
coaches.
often use when I drive in this game.
This is Ashland Park. This train is for Benton. The next station is Cambridge Street Parkway. Welcome on board this Waterline service to Benton. The next station is Cambridge Street Parkway.
I'll be doing one more route after this. It'll be to Morganstown. It's gonna be the
We will
Morganstown
shortly be
shuttle.
arriving at Cambridge Street Parkway.
Right.
Change here for services to Esterfield.
Anyway,
Harley,
here's Wonder Mall
and
by Noel
Airport
and
Terminal
Liam.
2.
Again.
Please mind the gap between the train and the platform.
Alright. The Morganstown shuttle route. It will be from Benton to Morganstown. But that route only uses 2-car trains. And that route only takes diesel trains. I forgot to mention, but
This is Cambridge Street Parkway. This train is for Benton. The next station
to make it clear,
is Benton.
again, the Morganstown shuttle only uses the 2-car diesel trains. No electric trains. No 3-car trains, no 4-car trains, just the 2-car diesel trains only. For that route I'm about to do right after I stop at Benton. And I'm gonna be using this train for
Welcome
that
on
route,
board
of course.
this Waterline service
The one I'm driving
to
right now.
Benton.
This one.
We will shortly be arriving at Benton. Change here for services to Stepford Airport Central, Greenslade, Leighton City, Morganstown, Newry, Port Benton, St Helens Bridge, and Stepford Central. Please mind the gap between the train and the platform. This train terminates here. All change, please.
Yeah, just saw another Waterline train passing by me. It's heading,
Platform
it's
4
bound for
the
Greenslade.
10, 17.
This is
Stepford
Well,
Connect,
ironically,
service
the
to
next
train
route I'm gonna
Benton.
do will go through the tracks.
Port
We'll
Benton.
go on the
This
same
train
tracks as
terminates
the
here.
Greenslade
This
train,
train
but
is
I'm
of
going
4
to
coaches.
Morganstown.
With us today.
So I'm gonna have to expect delays because of that. I'm gonna have
Your
to
attention, please.
wait for this train to
22.
move
Stepford
ahead
Express,
so I can get
service
going.
to Leighton City has been cancelled.
Well, at least I'm on time right now, but
This is
I'm gonna have to wait a little bit longer
being
because of the
unavailable.
train to Greenslade that's gonna be in front of me.
The train now standing at platform 2 is the 10:18 Waterline service to Morganstown. Calling at Port Benton, Morganstown Docks, and Morganstown. This train is formed of 2 coaches.
Alright, the signal is clearing up
Platform
now.
1 for the 10:16 Waterline service to Connolly.
Another train to
Calling
Connolly.
at Cambridge Street Parkway, Ashland Park, and Connolly. Formed of 4 coaches.
Ugh. Thought the beeping sounds were coming from the Connect train.
Port Benton.
Stupid me.
The next station is Port Benton.
Right now we're getting going. Like the Benton to Connolly route, the Morganstown shuttle will
Welcome
only
on
consist
board
of 4
this
stops.
Waterline service to Morganstown. Calling at
Now we're heading to
Benton,
Port Benton, which is the second
Morganstown
stop of this route.
and Morganstown. The
Another
next
Class
station is
195
Port
train.
Benton.
Oh, how sweet it is. And there's the 185, the Connect 195, also stopping at Port Benton. Alright,
We will shortly be arriving at Port Benton.
as expected,
Please mind the gap between the train
other
and
Waterline
the
train
platform.
is ahead of me. So I'm gonna have to stop right here to wait for the signal to clear, so that I can finally get going once it's all clear. So it's gonna be another delay. Right now we can finally get going. Alright, here we are.
Waterline service to
We were here
Morganstown.
earlier
Calling at
for the green.
Morganstown
when
Docks.
We were
and
here earlier when I
Morganstown.
drove the Greenslade route.
This train is formed of 2 coaches.
Yeah, I was here earlier for the Greenslade route. Well, there's another
This is
train to
Port
Greenslade
Benton.
that's gonna stop here,
This
as you
train
just
is
saw
for Morganstown.
from the
The next station is Morganstown
from
Docks.
the boards inside the station house. Right.
We will shortly be arriving at Morganstown Docks. Change here for services to Greenslade. Please mind the gap between the train and the platform. Welcome on board this Waterline service to Morganstown.
Oh, to make it clear, it's walkable on the road between Morganstown Docks and
To Morganstown.
and
Calling at
and Port
Morganstown
Benton.
only.
I know
This
I've already
train
mentioned
is
this earlier,
formed
but
of two
just wanted to make it
coaches.
clear by saying that they're both walkable by road.
This is Morganstown Docks. This train is for Morganstown. The next station is Morganstown.
Alright, the flyover ramp onto the tracks that lead to Morganstown is gonna be scary. Believe me, it's gonna be scary. So avert your eyes if you're scared of it. Don't look if you're really scared. But this is what I signed up for.
Welcome on board this
Here we go.
Waterline service to Morganstown.
Getting stuck on this flyover would be the worst. Would be a worst nightmare to get into. Believe me. Believe me when I say that. It would be scary to get stuck on this flyover
Morganstown.
in the middle of a river.
Please mind the gap between the train and the platform. This train terminates here. All change, please.
Yeah. Yeah, it does look scary, but now we're on the not so scary bridge.
Between the train and the platform. This train terminates here. All change, please.
Sorry for the lagginess again, but it's just what it is. I gotta deal with it. Aw, damn. The 357 just ate the buffer again. Just ate the buffer at Morganstown.
Platform 3 for the 10:23 Airlink Service to Airport Terminal 3 via Stepford Airport Central. Calling at Stepford Airport Central, Airport Terminal 1 and Airport Terminal 3. This train is formed of 5 coaches. First class is located at the rear of the train.
Morganstown. This train terminates here. All change, please. Thank you for travelling with us.
The 332
This
just
is
the Airlink 332
Morganstown.
just overshot the
This train
platform.
is for Airport
Hate when that
Terminal
happens.
3.
Whenever
The
I'm
train now
Station
standing
will
at
be
platform
Stepford
5A
Airport
is the
Whenever I'm driving
10:25
or
Waterline
de-essing.
Service to Benton.
overshooting a
Calling at
platform
Morganstown
is
Docks,
annoying.
Port Benton.
Seeing one
and
doing so is
Benton.
annoying too.
This train is formed of
Alright,
2 coaches.
We're gonna be driving on the flyover from this point of view, Cam, and that's gonna be just to make the experience even scarier. Only the brave souls can endure this one. For those who are really scared, look away. There's also another Waterline route that goes to Morganstown. It goes from Newry Harbor to Morganstown, but like this route, the Morganstown shuttle, the Newry to Morganstown route only takes 2-car diesel trains, like this one that I'm driving right now. Alright, here we go. We're going back to Benton. The last leg before I sign off. Here we go now. Right, here we go.
Welcome on board this Waterline
Here it
service
comes.
to Benton. Calling at Morganstown Docks, Port Benton and Benton. The next station is Morganstown Docks. We will shortly be arriving at Morganstown Docks. Change here for services to Greenslade. Please mind
Another
the
airline
gap
train.
between the train and the platform.
And that was the Class 185 Airlink train. Alright. Right. Is it... Alright. Alright, the scary part is now over. Now back to normal. You can finally come back now. The scary part is over. Alright. Another train. Another Waterline train. And it's for... And that one's bound for
Benton.
Greenslade.
This train is
Alright.
formed of 2 coaches.
Alright. There's gonna be a new service coming to this game called Metro.
This is
That idea was in
Morganstown
the
Docks.
works of several years ago, but
The next station
that-
is Port Benton.
it got scrapped. But now they decided to resurrect that idea, and it's gonna come soon. But when that will happen remains to
We
be
will
seen
shortly
and
be
determined.
arriving at Port Benton.
When the
Please
update, when
mind
the
gap
update,
between the train
when
and
the new-
platform.
when Metro finally arrives to
Welcome on board.
when Metro
this
finally comes to
Waterline
this game,
service to Benton.
I'll do a video showing it off
28.
when I finally have the time.
Service to
But hopefully
Benton.
around the update,
Calling
when
at
it finally happens,
Benton only.
I'll do a video
This
showing the
train
Metro.
is formed of 2 coaches.
We'll have to see. We'll just have to wait for more information about
This is
that new
Port
service
Benton.
and what
This train
and
is
what it
for
will offer.
Benton. The next station is Benton.
So but stay tuned. And I'll keep my eyes peeled until then. Right. On to the last stop.
Welcome on board this Waterline service to Benton. The next station is Benton.
Right. We're almost there.
We will shortly be arriving at Benton.
Another express train
Here for
passing
services
by.
to Stepford Airport Central, Connolly,
Right.
Esterfield, Farley, Leighton
It's been busy
City,
around here.
Newry, St Helens Bridge, and
Not gonna lie,
Airport
it's been
Terminal
busy
2.
around here.
Please
And
mind the
you saw
gap
how
between
busy
the
it
train
was.
and the platform. This train
Around here.
terminates here. All
So I
change,
c-
please.
So I just had to point it out.
Service to Leighton City.
But now we're at this last stop. This train will be out of service
Stepford Road. And
now that we're back
Leighton
here.
City. This train is formed of 4 coaches.
Alright, passing,
First class
just honking
is
at the
located at the
just
rear
honking
of the
at the
train.
passing train that's stopping here as well. Alright,
Platform
This is
5.
we are done.
Folder
This
10.
train will be
Train
out of
terminates
service.
here.
Stepford
All
Connect.
change, please.
Service
That was
to
fun, driving the
Airport
short
Terminal
routes
2.
This train
on this
is
on this baby.
Terminal 2
Stepford
The
Airport
next
Alright.
Parkway.
is
Stepford
Alright, now I'm
Airport
gonna
Central.
hop off and
Airport
sign off
Terminal
now.
2.
So
This train is formed of 6
Alright.
coaches.
Goodbye, everybody. Alright. That's it for this video, guys. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.